Today we're taking a look at the SwitchBot Lock. It has got to be the easiest lock that I have ever installed, and it is jam-packed with features, especially if you pair it up with the SwitchBot Keypad. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at both of these products, showing you how easy it is to install and what they are capable of, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So smart locks can be kind of intimidating to install. You essentially have to take all the hardware out that is in your door and install all of this new stuff. And when you do that, you just hope you got everything installed correctly. Now there are some products out there that are easier to install, but I gotta say, this lock from SwitchBot is by far the easiest thing ever. You need pretty much no tools to install this. Well, you need one, and that is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver that does come in the box, and that is just going to be to take out 4 tiny screws if you need to adjust it, but maybe you don't even need that. This lock right here relies completely on double-sided sticky tape that is super strong. Like, I am seriously worried that I'm going to rip the paint off of my front door. Luckily, SwitchBot said that you can use a hairdryer to easily remove it. There are also a bunch of different ways to unlock this door. For those Apple users out there, you can use your iWatch or Siri shortcuts. You can also use widgets on your iPhone or Android phone. Some other ways are NFC tags that come with the lock or an NFC card that comes with the keypad. You can also use your voice assistant from Amazon and Google to lock and unlock your door. Echo. Unlock the front door.
What's your voice code for front door?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Unlocking. Hang on. The front door is unlocked.
Now, even with all these high-tech ways to get into your house, my favorite thing about this lock is you can still use a traditional key to get inside. You're not replacing that at all, so you can still use the same keys for your house to open up that door. Let's take a look at the box and see what kind of features this lock offers. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. With that said, let's take a look. Okay, so we're taking a look at the lock, and we're also taking a look at the Keypad Touch. This is the version that has the fingerprint reader. They do have another version that is not the Touch. It's not a fingerprint reader, so do keep that in mind. But let's take a look at the lock right here. If we add one of their hub minis, so take a look at this. You can add a hub to the ecosystem, and this will actually unlock so many more features for you. If we add the hub, let's see, we've got the option to connect this to Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri shortcuts, IFTTT, SmartThings, so many different home automations that we can connect it to if we add this hub. So do keep that in mind. You don't need the hub, but if you want to add a lot more functionality and automations, it would be nice to have that hub. And you only really need one hub to get all of these devices connected together. Okay, some other benefits with the lock right here is that we've got a wide variety for compatibility. So it does come with 3 different parts. We'll be taking a look at what comes in the box in a second. We've got app control. You can control this with your Apple Watch if you have one of that. We've got auto lock features right there. We've got a lock status detector, so it'll tell you if the door was left open or if it's locked or unlocked. And if we pair it up with one of the keypads right here, it unlocks so many different things. We can create different keys for different people. We can actually set up different fingerprints for different people. You can set up either temporary or you can set up permanent, either keys or keypads. This does have an NFC functionality too. So with the lock itself and the keypad, you get these little NFC tags. If you hold your phone up to these, it can perform different smart home functions. So that's pretty cool. You're gonna get that in the box with this. And another cool thing is with these keypads right here, they also come with a card. So take a look. You can use this card right here, hold it up to the keypad, and you can use this to unlock your door. So it's kind of like a hotel status where you're gonna hold your key up to unlock it. That is gonna give you the functionality out of this setup right here. All right, now that we've talked about some of the features with these devices right here, let's take a look at what comes in these boxes. Here is the lock itself. So we've got a lock. It just spins all the way around, so that way you can set it up how you need to. If we take a look on the back, this is where we're going to put our 3 adapters back here. You can pop the top off there, see the batteries inside, also the ability to adjust it. We've got our double-sided sticky on the back right there. And we do have an extra one right here, so in case we need it. Here is our lock sensor right here, so we're going to put that on the door. We've got extra sticky right here. And these are our 3 bolt sizes right here. So you're going to use one of these for the door, whichever one fits your door best. It comes with a screwdriver, which is nice. We've got 4 extra screws just in case you need them for the sides right there. We've got our NFC tag, so it does come with 2 NFC tags. And these are the memo stickers for the NFC tags. We've got our user manual, we've got our Make It Simple card, and we've got our wet wipes for cleaning it up before we put our double-sided sticky on there. Now here is everything that comes with a Keypad Touch. Actually quite a lot of stuff here. So here's the keypad. This is weatherproof and it does have a nice rubber coating on the top. There is our fingerprint sensor right down there. Here's what we look at the back. We're going to open that up for the battery. It does have a hole on the bottom, so you can open it up once it is locked into place. Here is the mount. You can either screw this, or it does come with a double-sided sticky pad. We've got a template if you do want to do screw holes. So this is a sticker that you'll just stick to the wall to screw the holes that you need to. We've got our batteries that we're going to stick in there. We do have our screws and anchors for screwing that in. We do have some rubber spacers if you do need that. Now this is pretty cool. This is an NFC card. So you can actually just take this card and hold it up to the lock itself, and it will automatically unlock it. We've got our fingerprint sensor down there, which is pretty cool. We've got our wet wipe. Now that is going to be to clean the surface before we stick it, if we're going to do that. We've got this tool right here. I'm assuming this is going to be to open up the back right here to get the batteries in. Here is our pin for popping out the bottom if we need to stick it down there. We've got our user manual. We've got our Make It Simple guide right here. That's everything that comes in the box. All right, I want to see how fast it takes me to install this lock. I've already cleaned off the door, and I have already adjusted the bracket on the lock. So those two things have already been done. Now we're going to do the install of this smart lock onto the door. All right, this has to be the quickest install ever. I've already cleaned it off. So we're going to pull off the double-sided sticky. I'm going to line it up right here. Make sure it's lined up. My door is in the locked position. I'm going to look right here. That looks right. Okay, and we pushed it in. Lock, unlock, lock, unlock. That's it. That is how quick it took to install that thing. Wait, we have one more piece. I almost forgot about this little guy. We're gonna pull off the tape right here, and boom, there we go. Now it knows if the door is open or not. Okay, now that this is installed, let's go ahead and set it up in the app. Now the app setup was almost as easy to do. All I had to do was load up the app. I clicked on the plus sign up in the top corner, and then I pulled out the tab for the battery. As soon as I did that, it detected that that was in pairing mode. I clicked on the lock, and then I just followed the on-screen instructions. It had me lock the door, unlock the door, open the door, lock it again, unlock it, go through there. There was maybe, I don't know, 6-7 steps in total that I went through, and it was done. It was that easy. Next, I set up the keypad. So before I actually installed the keypad, I wanted to go ahead and get it all set up. So pretty much the same thing. I put in the batteries, followed the on-screen instructions, went to go ahead and set it up. Now I did get an error when I was trying to set it up and linked it to my lock. It said that I needed to update the firmware on my lock first. Now I couldn't figure out how to do that. I wasn't getting prompted for any kind of firmware update. When I went into the firmware update, it didn't show that there was any kind of update. I did have to give it about 5 minutes. So after about 5 minutes, I then got a pop-up saying that there was an available firmware update for the lock. I went ahead to the firmware update, and then I was able to pair both of those devices together. So do keep that in mind. All right, now let's take a look at some of the features in the app. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the lock right here. Right here in front and center is the lock. I can go ahead and tap on that right in the middle, and it can unlock and lock my door. So I can do that remotely through the app right here. Now below that, we've got logs, we've got keypads, we've got remote management for options, but up in the top right corner, I'm gonna click on the little gear icon. We've got our other options in here. So we've got our basic settings in here. If you take a look at that, we've got indicator lights and sound lights. We can rename it if we click on the name up at the top. We've got different notifications. We've got alerts on here. Auto lock, that is a cool feature right there. So you can actually auto lock and relock. So I've got a couple different options for that, which I liked. Recalibration, dual lock. Dual lock is another cool thing because if you buy a second lock, you can actually have those locks mimic each other. So that's a cool feature right there. We've got cloud services. So if you do get one of the hubs, it allows you to connect it to the cloud services. So that's going to be all of these third-party apps right there. That way you can control it with your other smart home automations. And then we've got different options right here for NFC tags and firmware and device information below that. Now, if I back out of here, let's go ahead and back out of the lock right here, and we can take a look at the keypad. So tapping on the keypad, we've got a few different options for setting up access into the house. The first one right here is passcode. So if I click on the plus sign right here, I can add different passcodes, temporary, permanent, one-time emergency passcodes, different things like that. And then in the middle option right here, we've got fingerprints. So I can set up different fingerprints on there. And then we've also got the NFC card. That is going to be the black card that came with it right there. That is an option for the setup. Now, if we take a look in the settings right here, we've got different things like setting up options for the buttons. You can either have them dim or turn off so they're not glowing at night if you want to do that. We've got being able to disable the keypad altogether. So if you might notice there's a problem with it, we've also got keypad removal alert. So if somebody steals that keypad, you'll get an email, you'll get an app notification, and the keypad itself will also buzz and alarm, knowing somebody has removed it. Below that, we can see what device it is paired to, if it is connected to the hub, which gives us the option right there. If it is not connected to the hub, then you do have to be right up close next to these devices to connect through Bluetooth. Having the hub allows you to connect when you're not close to these, so maybe you're not close to the house, you're able to still control all of your stuff if you do have that hub. But now that we've seen some of the features with the lock and the keypad, let's go ahead and test them out. Okay, so we already know that we can lock and unlock the door through the app. But if you are on the outside of the door looking at the keypad, we've got a button for locking the door. So make sure when you're leaving, you hit that lock button so the door will lock. The first thing that I wanted to test was using a passcode. Passcodes can be anywhere from 6 to 12 characters long. You'll type in your passcode and hit the OK button to unlock the door. Worked out perfect. Next, I wanted to test out the fingerprint reader. Scanned my fingerprint, programmed it into the keypad. That worked beautifully too. Lastly, I wanted to test out that NFC card because, you know, it just makes me feel like I'm living at a hotel. Held up the card to the keypad and the door opened right up again. One thing I gotta mention too is that the lock itself is so quiet. On the outside of my door, I can't hear it at all. All I have is to follow the cues that are flashing on the top of that keypad. Otherwise, I can't hear the door opening and closing, which I thought was pretty nice. Now, I have tested out a few smart locks over the years, and I have to say that this might be one of my favorite locks, especially if you are in a situation where you can't permanently install something. Maybe you're renting, maybe you're in an apartment, and you can't physically change those locks. And if you want to keep your key, the same key on the outside, this is going to be a fantastic option for you. This smart lock is just going to stick to the inside of your door. You have so many different options to unlock the door, whether it's through a keypad or the NFC card or just using your phone. It's got auto lock and auto relock. We can connect it with all of our voice assistants for extra automations. And I love that I can still use the same physical key with the lock. I don't have to worry about getting new keys. If you think this is a lock you might be interested in, check out the links below. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.